So hello, everybody. I'm really grateful that you all joined to my session. Today, I will show you how to transition your testing to Jira from spreadsheets. So let's start, and we will do some introduction. Then we say about what can you gain by migrating your testing to Jira, and how to prepare to transfer to Jira, and the scope of reporting capabilities. So a quick introduction. My name is Nikola, and I'm team leader and software developer at SolDevelo. In SolDevelo, we have a products department, and what's the advantage of me is that I'm developing the test management tool by myself. So if you found any bugs, hopefully not, that's probably my fault. SolDevelo is a software house located in Gdynia, as you can see on the map. And together with our 7 apps, which are available both on cloud and DC, we've reached the Platinum Marketplace partner status. Okay, so when it comes to disadvantages of testing in spreadsheets, it's quite easy to start, especially when your team is quite small. But when times goes by, it's quite difficult to maintain or to scale. There is a lack of transparency, a lot of context switching. At some point, it's slow and inefficient. And it's quite challenging to onboard new testers. That's why, because, for example, you may have few spreadsheets, not only one, the first one with test cases, the second one with results, and maybe another one for reporting. So what can you achieve by using our tool? It can help you to bring the testers closer to the whole team, to minimize context switching, and improve efficiency of testing. So, as you can see, there is a Jira issue view, and directly from the view, you can see your test cases. In one requirement, you can have a lot of test cases. This is the one. And from this view, you can quickly make the adjustments here and in the full screen view, but also you can quickly check the execution history, or you can quickly execute the test case. You can execute test cases in the test cycles and ad hoc. And what is really cool is that you can see at the level of the issue, you can see the last execution status and the last execution date. When it comes to minimizing context switching, it's really nice because on a test execution view, you can see not only test case, not only the status of each step, but also you can see the past executions details, such as a link to the execution history, the full test case execution history, the previous execution date and its status, and also the date of last failed execution. In the screen, you can see that previous execution and last failed executions are on the same date. But for example, if I would do any execution which have passed on April the 1st, April the 1st will be in this past execution section in the previous execution, and the March 27th in the last failed. You can also see the bugs reported in previous executions, but also there is another tab, the failed steps, in which you can see all failed steps which have failed in previous executions. On this test execution page, there's a lot of functions. It's not only displaying the test case. You can also add comments to each step, and also you can add a comment to the whole execution. But what is really cool for me is that, I'm a developer and I'm not really keen to write a ticket descriptions. So if you mark each step as passed and at some point you mark some step as failed, you can directly create a bug here, and the ticket description will be populated with data automatically. You will have all the reproduction steps and the step which have failed. Okay, so how to prepare to transfer your testing to Jira? So first step is to navigate to our import test cases view. And here you can download the template, the CSV template. It's really simple one. You need to provide what is obligatory. You need to provide a test case name, test steps, and the expected results. All other fields are not necessary. The column names might be different. It is not regulated anyway. You can, but what is important that a test case name must be in each row which is related to this test case. When it comes to assigning ID, it's just a user ID from Jira. And looking at this spreadsheet, the last column is labels. This column is not supported for now to import it directly from the spreadsheet, but there is some workaround which I will talk to you later. So the steps to import tests to Quality Plus. What I like to say is that test cases in our app are just regular tickets. So if you install our app, you are asked to configure the new issue type. It's a quality test issue type. The naming is really important, but this is the icon which we recommend to use. But it can be changed to your needs. And what is advantage of this approach is that our test cases can benefit from all the functions that regular issues have. So when we have our spreadsheet prepared, you need to select the project to which test cases will be imported. Then you need to provide a file and add some other information, encoding, and delimiter if it's comma or anything else. Then you go to the second screen. This is the mapping screen, and on this screen you make the mapping. So you say data from this column should be mapped, for example, to the test case name or the test step name or to expected results. Then you can take a cup of coffee. Depends how many test cases you try to import, but generally it's quite fast. And if you have any missing information, you can provide them as soon as you imported the data. And this is the workaround I've mentioned before. So we don't support adding labels from directly in the import page, but you can make bulk actions here, such as add labels to all the issues or any other information which is missing. So we have our test cases imported, and now we need to set up our test management process. The first thing is that we can link the test cases to our requirements. So if you have any, I don't know, story or ticket, you can link here the test cases which cover this requirement. Those are visible in your ticket, and as I said before, you can add multiple test cases to one requirement. What's more, you can create folders with your test cases. So I don't know if you have a few contexts in your apps, or maybe you have some few microservices, and each test case related to one microservice must be some kind of separated. You can make the order here, and you can create a folder for it. But you can also create folders for different tests, example regression tests, or maybe some smoke tests, etc. And from the folder view, you can quickly create a test cycle just with 3 clicks. What is cool is that you can customize your execution statuses. So when you install the app, the default statuses are in progress, failed, passed, unexecuted, and blocked. But you can customize them. You can use whatever you want. You can name them in your language. You can change the colors. And this is really nice. And then, as I said before, test cases in our app are just regular Jira issues, so you can add a workflow for them as well. So imagine that you have a quality assurance team. Some testers are preparing the test case, and then some supervisor checks it. Maybe there's something to edit, and when the test case is finally done, you can change the status to done. But of course, you can add a workflow whatever you want to. And at the end, the bonus. I'd like to share with you the scope of our reporting capabilities. So first of all, we have a test execution report. In this report, you can see the test executions which were done historically. You can filter them by project, by user, by status, and the date range. You can also check them in multiple ways. For example, there is a chart, and to each user, the executions are assigned. And as you can see, each status is a different color. You can also look at the data in the view of a pie chart. And here you can see the statuses for now for all users, but of course you can add a filtering here as well. And the second report that we provide is the requirements and bugs traceability report. And here you can see what is related to your requirement. For example, you can see if your requirement is covered by test case or not. If there were any bugs related to this requirement, and if there were any executions. And that's all. Thank you so much. We have a stand right there. You can find us on Marketplace. You can contact us and book a demo. And if anyone has any questions, I will be happy to answer. Okay, so thank you so much.